50 Shades of Grey. Where do I begin? Yesterday I watched 50 Shades of Grey. That's 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back, unfortunately. However, now I can comment on it, so all is not lost. Let's see, where do I begin? 50 Shades of Grey is about a young woman named Anastasia Steele who gets involved with a wealthy billionaire, a handsome young billionaire named Christian Grey. They get involved, and then she finds out that he's into sadomasochism and bondage, and he has a whole room in his house filled with torture equipment, and he wants her to sign a contract saying that she'll submit to him totally. He'll control what she wears, what she eats, what she does, and she has to submit to every single one of his sexual demands at all times, otherwise he'll punish her, and that includes physical, corporal punishment. In the course of the movie, he stalks her several times. One time, she goes to her mother's without his permission. He gets angry, and then he shows up there, and she just smiles. Oh well. Another time, she tries to break up with him, and he comes into her apartment without telling her, throws her down on the bed, and basically almost rapes her. And that's the proof of his love and devotion. So in other words, Grey is an abusive man. Now, when he first shows Anastasia his room of torture, she sits there and thinks, should I do this? I want to understand him. Why does he feel the need to have a room of torture? Now, if he worked, I don't know, as a janitor, would she take the time to wonder, why is he like this? Should I submit myself to him? But he's a billionaire. So there you go. So, one of the messages of the movie to women is you should bow down to and submit to wealthy men. You should have no will of your own, no volition, but do whatever the wealthy man wants, because guess what? Then you get him, and that's love. Love is based on the condition of you submit yourself to me sexually in every way, and you'll get me. That's the deep love that Christian Grey has for Anastasia. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's okay because he's a billionaire. Now, it's no coincidence that Beyonce has a song on 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack, because that's exactly what Beyonce promotes in her song and video, her Partition. In the video, Beyonce shows herself as submitting sexually to a very wealthy man. One part of the lyrics say she's on her knees in the back of his very expensive car, and we all know what she's doing there, right? She strips in front of him, dances in front of him, and actually the refrain of the song is, "Take all of me. I just want to be a girl you like, the kind of girl you like." So Beyonce is telling women, give up all of what you are to try to get a little bit of the positive regard of a man. A wealthy man, not a man, a very wealthy man. And that's what 50 Shades of Grey also tells us. That's what Anastasia does to Christian Grey, and she tries so hard to understand him and get to know him. Why does he like to dominate me? Why does he stalk me? There has to be a very good reason for it. So, really what the film is saying, it's okay for a man to be an abuser if he's wealthy enough. And if he's wealthy enough, it's worth undergoing the abuse and trying to understand him and seeing if maybe you can somehow change him. Somewhere inside of him there's a part that just needs to be loved. And that is a very, very, very poor message to give to women. Now, it's very sad that this movie is currently so popular among women, and the book, okay? And both, aside from the messages in the movie and the book, it's a very poorly written book, and the characters are very boring and one-dimensional. For example, they're cardboard characters. The character of Christian Grey is very boring. All you can say about him is he's a billionaire who likes S&M, and he had a tough childhood. And Anastasia Steele is a nice, cute college girl. And that's all there is to their characters, really. So besides the fact that it's very poor in just in terms of the quality of characters, the quality of the plot, the quality of the writing of the book, but the fact that women are enjoying and finding it good to watch a man who stalks a woman, who dominates, who wants to totally and completely dominate a woman and own her in every way, is a very sad commentary on our culture. And it makes me very sad. And it makes me wonder, if women are supposedly now liberated, why are they so interested in a book like that, and a movie like that? If they're liberated, they're totally free now, their consciousness is free, why are they watching that? Why are they enjoying that? You really have to wonder. So, don't go see 50 Shades of Grey. There's no point. You're just wasting some money. And more importantly than that, your time. Okay, thank you.